You want to know what happens when you break up with a narcissist. By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the 7 things that happen when you break up with a narcissist. No, it's not pretty, but you do want to know what happens, especially when you're getting ready to head into a litigation or a court battle. I know, I've seen it, and I'm going to tell you what happens and what you can expect. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. And on this channel and in these videos, I've helped millions of people go from lives of drama, trauma, and chaos to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And I want to help you do the same thing. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be prepared, ready, and free. Okay, so here's what happens. By the time you even realize what's going on, most of the time, by the time you get there, it's pretty bad. I mean, nobody just nicely walks away from a narcissist. I mean, usually you're like, you're running away like with your hair on fire. I mean, it's like you're escaping narcissistic relationships most of the time, right? I mean, it's not like, oh, hey, it's not really working out, like let's just like be friends and we'll just stay on great terms. I mean, you think that maybe you're going to be able to do that sometimes, but let me just tell you, if that's what you think, I'm just going to tell you right now, if you actually are dealing with a narcissist, it's probably not going to go that way because they just can't. I've seen it so many times. As much as even they may want to try to do it that way, it doesn't usually go that way. The first thing that you might start seeing is they just start begging and pleading, and because the thing is, they don't want to see their source of narcissistic supply go running out the door. I mean, they want to hold on to as many sources of supply as they possibly can. And that's what you are. You are a form of narcissistic supply. And so sometimes they even have another form of supply like already lined up. But if they don't, then they really don't want to see you walking out the door. But what they're trying to do a lot of times is they have got the new one and they want the old one, but they don't want to see you walk out the doors. A lot of times what they want to do is they convert you into a different form of supply. So if you're not going to be the form of supply that's giving them that adulation that they wanted, or you're doing stuff for them, or you're making them look good, or whatever form they had before, then they're going to convert you into a different form of supply that they're going to get from you, which is that they get supply out of jerking you around, intimidating you, controlling you, scaring you, because they get supply that way as well. So they get supply out of you. It's just going to be converting you into a different form of supply. So number one is that sudden begging and pleading. They promise to change. You'll be lost without me. You'll never find somebody else like me. They try to guilt you, like, you're so horrible for abandoning me or abandoning the family. They try to lay this guilt trip on you, so they'll do whatever they can to try to get you to not leave. So that's number one. Number two is once they realize you're not falling for that, then it gets messy super fast, because that's when they turn right away. Because with a narcissist, you're either for them or against them. So if you're not going to be for them, then boom, you're going to become public enemy number one. And that's when they're going to go into full on war. They're going to start lining up their flying monkeys. Now they want to get you before you get them. They're going to try to get the best lawyer. They're going to turn everyone they know against you. They're going to want you to think they're going to take you down. That's it. You're going to pay. You'll never find somebody else like me. You're just the most horrible scum of the earth. You're the worst thing in the world. Now it's full on. Okay. So that's just the most horrible thing. And then number three is if you're going through a divorce or something like that, Now they're going to use the court system as a sword. So now it's file every single motion in the book. Now it's going to be withhold discovery. They're going to try to make you spend as much money as possible. They're going to say, oh, your lawyer is horrible. File every single possible motion that they possibly can dream up, lie about you in pleadings, manipulate pleadings if they need to, manipulate evidence if they need to. I mean, depending on the type of narcissist you're dealing with, covert narcissists are less likely to do out and out things like ignore court orders as much as grandiose narcissists are, or malignant narcissists are, they're going to be more likely to actually just call somebody a child molester, even if they're not, or, literally just ruin people's lives. But covert narcissists will definitely lie about people or do things that are more passive aggressive, things like that. But all narcissists will definitely do things to use the court system to their advantage, or try to use children to their advantage. They will definitely all do whatever they need to get that upper hand. And if you want to know more about that, you can definitely watch my video with Judge Lynn Toller, all about how to beat narcissists in court. And number 4 is, I alluded to this before, they may already have a new source of supply already lined up. Even better for them if they can get a new source lined up, new girlfriend, new boyfriend, new somebody who they think is going to make you jealous, make you look bad, somebody younger, better looking, more money, all that sort of thing that they think is going to be somebody that you think is going to be in some way make you jealous or something like that. But then they do want to keep you around as well if they can. Number 5 is they'll also try to say that you don't need a lawyer, try to sabotage you getting a lawyer. Again, they want to try to get the upper hand on you. So they'll come around and they'll say, your lawyer is just out for money. Your lawyer is bad. Your lawyer's not going to have time for you. Why do we even need lawyers? We can just resolve this ourselves. Believe me, I've seen all of these things. It does get harder before it gets easier. I do get this. But let me tell you, you can definitely do this. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do these videos. That's why I created my Slay program. And I want you to say right now, I got this, because you do got this. You definitely can do this. You definitely can slay. And I want you to put slay in the comments right now, because I've helped millions of people do it. So don't let them do that head trip on you and let you think, oh, I can never win, all that crazy stuff, because you definitely can. Don't believe their craziness. Okay. So just put slay in the comments right now, because you definitely can. And then remember number 6 as well, because as soon as you get some sort of leverage, as soon as you start to get some sort of upper hand on them, they're going to start coming back and maybe try to hoover you. This is when they're going to start to come back and go, oh, let's try to work this out. This is when they're going to start to try to do something to make it go crazy on you, or do some other kind of manipulation, because they don't want to see you get any kind of upper hand on you. And then number 7 is actually hoovering you, where they actually try to say, oh, let's try to work this out. Let's try to get back together. We were always so good together, that sort of thing, because their next form of supply dumped them already or something like that. Yeah, they can't be alone. I've seen that happen a million times too, by the way. I mean, here's the thing. Even if they say they've changed, they will not change. Oh, that's another thing that I've seen before, by the way, is that people think, oh, I got them like all like changed and everything. And now they're going to be like so much better for the next person. The next person's going to get the better version of them. They're not going to be better. They're not going to be better. They don't change. Don't worry. They are who they are. Narcissists are who they are. So you can find somebody who's better than the narcissist. Don't worry. You just need to worry about yourself and getting out of this relationship in a way that's fair. And you've got to create leverage and you got to have a strategy. And the way you're going to do that isn't going to be saying, well, let me just try to like be fair and I don't want to fight and I don't want to be too aggressive and all that. That ain't going to cut it, because if as soon as those words are out of your mouth, you're basically saying, hey, narcissist, I'm over here. Like, go ahead and jerk me around. You can't decide when you're all the way down the path and you've already spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and years have gone by and you didn't really know what the heck you were doing. And your lawyer doesn't know what they're doing, because narcissists get supply out of jerking everybody around, including the system, including the judge, including the lawyers and everybody, because most people don't know what's going on. So that's why I encourage you to grab my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet to get started at winmynegotiation.com. And make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join my free private Facebook group at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung to get started. And never give in and never give up, because you can do this. Today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I got your back. We got your back. Everybody on my team, on my Slay Squad, we got your back. So you can do this. And I will definitely see you in the next video.